Hello there, this is Deniz again. Today I would like to talk about the importance of numbers in spiritual reading, such as coffee reading. Well, we know odd numbers, especially 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, might come often to the coffee cup as lucky numbers. But it depends from one culture to another. Some cultures might see them unlucky. Number 8 usually, yes, it's the eternity sign, but it can be a very beneficial number, especially when we talk about business as well. You look at the numbers and also how they are presented in the coffee cup. For example, are they in the bottom? Are they to the top? Because if they are to the top, that means it's happening in the future, not at the moment. If it's in the bottom, probably it's a missed opportunity or it already happened. Another thing is dots. We count the dots. For example, if the querent is thinking, I don't know how many children I'm going to have in the future. And if you see 2 dots there, probably these are 2 kids. And if one of these shapes a little bit like a prickly little thing, you can say this is a boy, the other one is a girl. You look at the dots and how close they are to each other. Because that is also about the timing. You might say, okay, this child is probably 1-2 years older than the other, but not much because they are very close to each other. Sometimes the numbers appear not just as real numeric symbols or dots, but just as a pattern, let's say as a road, sometimes as like a V letter. You can see that those patterns, and you can say this is 1, this is 2. If the query is about a job interview, you can say, okay, these are 2 job interviews. And if they are connected in the bottom, you might say this is from this with the same company, but they are going to interview one twice. Be ready for the interview. Prepare yourself. So the cup reading is more about preparation to the future, to kind of like give you the boost of energy and some insight. Of course, if you speak another language besides English, then we have to be prepared, not just reading the Latin alphabet, but also if you speak Japanese, if you speak Arabic, then culturally sensitive topics and numbers are also relevant. Sometimes you can see in another language the complete word. That's why as soon as I see something like a word, I kind of like try to look at different language groups to understand what it might mean in the primary language of my client. Usually the numbers are associated with family members, like the kids again, jobs, money, of course, ages, health, and usually they are so big, hard to miss anyway. So if you miss one symbol, when you turn the cup to the other side and when you look at it from a different angle, there is still the same or another symbol suggesting the same number anyway. So don't feel like, oh, perhaps I misinterpret or I miss this symbol. You don't miss it. It's very obvious in most cases. Next time I will also show it to you with some coffee symbols. I will prepare them beforehand, and if there are any symbols on it, I will take pictures and take another video on this later on. But as an introduction, I believe that's enough for today. When we think of numbers in coffee cup reading, we look at the dots, the patterns, the parts. We look at actual numbers in any alphabet, and we basically observe carefully. Look after yourself and have a lovely day, have a lovely evening wherever you are. Bye for now.